What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh, back at it with another new subreddit. This is one that I've had a lot of requests for, so we have an episode of Happened. I hope you guys like it. Flu vaccines are proof that nobody will turn down anything as long as it's free. You people are mindlessly poisoning yourselves. Hashtag learn the truth. Hashtag anti-vax. Are you sure about that? You are a government sheep. Another rational, reasonable, calm, and collected response presented by your local anti-vax community. This is gonna be a wild video, folks, buckle in. I'm not sure if this is okay to ask here. My 13-year-old son has come home calling me an anti-vaxxer. My memory can't hold all the great info I see here. What's a good starting point in my debate? Thank you. A good starting point would be pull him out and homeschool him. The system is brainwashing your son. Yep, 13-year-olds aren't mature enough to think for themselves. Time to homeschool. Say, I'm your mother, I know what's best. You don't need to justify yourself to a 13-year-old, however, maybe include them in your research for truth and answers. Like I share all my research with my kids, as I'm learning, so are they. The issue here is him thinking he can disrespect you. He's using anti-vaxxer as an insult to you, and it's not an insult. You're his mother, and it doesn't matter what you stand for. If my kid tried to insult me by calling me an anti-vaxxer, I would see it the same as backchat, bad attitude, or even swearing. I'm proud to be educated, free, logical thinking anti-vaxxer. Ah yes, the classic let's avoid supposed indoctrination by instead cutting off their ability to access a lot of information while simultaneously undermining their ability to think critically. But hey, I guess you're right. Your son calling you an anti-vaxxer is on par with backchat or even swearing. You guys, my son's 1-year appointment is on this Thursday and I'm so nervous I'm going to be pressured into getting his shots. Last time I regretted it, but this time I'm going to stand firm on my no. I also don't want to forget to ask for the insert that comes with the shots. It's tough standing up to medical professionals, but my baby's health is most important. Well, if anyone out there can reconcile that last sentence of standing up to medical professionals because her baby's health is most important, then please fill me in, because I can't do it. Parents of Earth, are your children fully immunized? Well, there's no better spokesman for this than C-3PO. I can picture a kid walking into class and saying, "You probably don't recognize me because of the red arm. It's because I have measles and that's how it manifests. It will soon spread to the rest of my body." Buying toys for your kids. Making toys for your kids. Stealing toys for your kids. Moving next to an anti-vax mom and waiting for the garage sale. Ooh. Now folks, there will be a couple jokes about dead children in this subreddit. And that's not to say that the dead children are the butt of any of these jokes. It's trying to point out the absolute stupidity showcased by these anti-vax parents. Anyone notice how much healthier unvaccinated people look when compared to vaccinated? Okay, well if we set aside this bizarre, anecdotal, and downright asinine assertion, what the hell is the name of this group? Vaccine Resistance Movement. VRM updates and news from the trenches. Huh, from the trenches, they think they're in a war here? It doesn't count as a war if you're causing your own death. Hello, I am a teen with ASD, autism spectrum disorder, and I was born this way. I did not get this from vaccines. What people like you are basically saying to kids like me is it is better to die than be us by saying that you don't want to vaccinate your kids in fear they might get autism. Do you see how you are ruining the lives of your kids and others around you? Actual studies have been done and an overwhelming amount of scientific evidence has said that vaccines are good for your kids. So from everyone on the spectrum and your kids, get your damn kids vaccinated, you idiot. Well, autistic or not redacted, you have learned the pro-vax way of communication. Hurl insults and cuss a lot. You will become a great leader in the pro-vaccine movement. You have something to look forward in life. Mate, I swear a lot because I'm Aussie. Well, it certainly seems that the anti-vaxxer in question here has learned the anti-vax way of communication, ignoring decades of empirical evidence and discovery within the scientific community and instead believing that you know better than literally the entire community of medical professionals. I'll give you a hint. You don't. Anti-vax mom 10-year challenge. Then? Now, it's sad, but vaccinate your kids, please. Just curious, how many of you know there is aborted baby in multiple vaccines? I knew. It's fine. Absolutely not. WTF? Let me change this around a bit. Just curious, how many of you get all of your scientific information from memes that your Aunt Karen shared on Facebook? Your options are, no, I have actually listened to a single medical professional before, or, why yes, I am unable to think critically, so I mask that by calling people government sheep when they disagree with my absurd stance. The CDC has confirmed they were covering it up the entire time. Vaccines cause autism. Don't bother commenting. I will not be reading or replying to you. You will be blocked, as I am done with the nastiness when people don't understand. There is no need for abuse. Do you have a link to that info from the CDC? I'd like to see it. No, I don't. The article has been blocked in every country but America. I don't live in America and only have Facebook on my iPad. iPads don't allow VPNs in Australia, and I can't post the link. Well, boys, let's call it a day. The anti-vaxxer says that she has the link but isn't able to access it because it's blocked in every country and VPNs can't be accessed on iPads. Game's up. GG, polio. Are there any links to vaccines and bedwetting? My oldest was vaccinated until he was 2 and at 6 still wets the bed. At first I thought it was fear of getting up at night, but I've laid with him a few times hoping to help him get to the bathroom, and he just pees in deep sleep and doesn't even realize it. I also have an unvaccinated 3-year-old who hasn't wet the bed in almost a year, and an unvaccinated 1-year-old who usually stays dry from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. when he wakes up and pees. Huh. Well, this just makes me wonder if there's any link between people in the anti-vax community and people who don't understand what the word causation means. I feel like there might be. Here's my question. If I'm not vaccinated, but you are, I'm the only one that has to worry about getting sick, right? So why care whether or not I get a vaccine? Let me decide for myself. Oh, you think that the decision only affects you? Let's take a look. Health alert. Patient and visitor safety is our top priority. Due to the rising number of confirmed measles cases in Clark County, guests under the age of 12 and those that are not vaccinated or are immunocompromised are respectfully asked to leave the facility immediately. Thank you for your understanding. A person infected with measles went to a Portland Trailblazers game last week and got 22 people infected. The year is 2019, not 1819. Or another article, I believe, about the same event. Anti-vaxxers cause a measles outbreak in Clark County, Washington. Measles are better than autism. Yeah, sure, mind explaining that? You can come back from measles, you can't come back from autism. To be honest, I'd rather be dead than a vegetable. At least my death would be quick instead of sad and slow. Oh my god, do you hear yourself speak? Do these people hear what they sound like? Hey, so measles is making a comeback because of anti-vax BS. I mean, smallpox and polio were pretty great too, right? Hey, why stop there? Let's bring back rabies. I don't get meds at all for anything since it's all produced by Big Pharma. Just eat kale and huckleberries and use thoughts and prayers while you step on nails in the back 40. That insulin is for losers. Thyroid meds can be replaced by drinking goat's blood. Tetanus and diphtheria are a lot of fun this time of year too. Screw it. Let's throw in some yellow fever and malaria just to be inclusive. Hashtag vaccinate your damn crotch goblins. Huh. Who needs walking anyway? Not me, that's for sure, especially since I'm gonna die before my mid-20s. CDC releases new list of vaccine side effects. Old age, gray hair, top list. Yeah, that list probably includes but is not limited to an increased consumption of birthday cake. Pro-vaxxers are only here as paid trolls to harass us. Pathetic. Wait, people are getting paid for this? Where do I sign up? For those of you who don't know, the World Health Organization, WHO, listed anti-vaxxers as the top 10 global health threats of 2019. Well, here's my little health threats. Hashtag vaccine free. I mean, this just makes me sad that you can see a global health threat as entertaining or laughable. I encourage you to take pictures of your kids because it's possible that at some point, that's all you're gonna have. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Be sure to subscribe for more daily Reddit content. Drop a like if you liked the video, and I will see you all tomorrow.